is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I'll ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Hello.
Yeah, I didn't hear it yet.
Okay, now do you hear me now? Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. Wow, I don't know what's going on with the computer and the microphone. They are just having a difficult time together, but let's say good morning or afternoon to you, Pat Moss. Good morning, Isabel, Suzanne, Charlie.
Good morning.
Jean L'Oreal. Oh my goodness, our Auntie Jean is up and she's with us. It was such a delight to have her on the chanting last night. And Isabel says, we need this song, prayers for all of us and our families. Oh my gosh, I woke up to a real mess in New York State, which is where I'm at right now. Grace Isis, let's lift you up in our prayers. Grace had some flooding. Our Kathy Hand had some flooding. Rick, good morning to you. Kimberly, hello. And Cassandra, good morning. So good to have you on here this morning. Tammy Fisk, I hope you're doing good out down in Virginia. And Jennifer. I think I got to everybody. Good to see you all this morning. Yeah, it's been a tough night for a lot of people. So let's go into our heart brain. And I put in a reminder that I was sent by a dear friend, Meg L'Oreal. Yeah, that name sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? She sent an email, and this was in her email, so I copied it into our morning chat. And it was spoken by Mother Teresa. Small things with great love. There is nothing small. The moment we give it to love, it becomes infinite. It is not how much we do, but how much love we put in the doing. It's not how much we give, but how much love we put in the giving. Love speaks in the silence of the heart, and we listen. Good morning, Kathy. Let's go into the silence of our heart. Let's do the heart brain. When we touch our heart center, the focus goes there. So let's all get very heart centered this morning, pouring love into everything, every word, everything we hear, everything we say and do. And let's slow down the breathing. Just taking a moment to pause all together, every one of us going into the same mindset of bringing love to our thoughts and love to our actions. So if we connect the heart and the brain, let the message be love. And focus on what's good. Focus on what does make you smile. That one little thing you can find to be positive about in the midst of all the chaos. Let's take a moment all together to do this, and then we will share some I am statements. I'm so grateful that all of our P's are alive and safe in the midst of the ravaging storm.
I am a beautiful soul overflowing with love and compassion.
I'm full of compassion for everyone that's struggling today.
I am grateful to be on wake up this morning to this beautiful earth, that devastating storm that's taken the lives of precious souls that didn't need to be taken, and we're grateful.
I am staying in my high vibration because that is what heals and changes the world.
I'm truly grateful to be sitting next to Mother.
And I am peace.
I am peace.
Let's hear your I ams. And we have Tammy Hill with us this morning from Connecticut. Tammy, I hope that you are safe and that the storm was gentle with Connecticut. I have not heard all of the places that it has gone into. I know that it was in New Jersey creating damage, and in our beautiful Kathy's state of Maryland. And here in New York, there was a lot of devastation from the storm. Good morning, Linda Lemieux. And Pat Moss says, I am thinking like an 8-year-old wrapping Tom's gifts for his birthday. He makes me smile and he thinks in black and white. I am so grateful for my grandchildren. I am too, Pat. They bring joy to all of us. You're sharing them with us, makes them part of our family. And thank you.
Kathy says, I am thankful, I am faithful, I am strong, I am peace and love.
And Pat, please give Tom all of our wishes for a beautiful birthday for him. I'm so excited that he gets to be with you and celebrate that. We need something in life to celebrate, don't we? And birthdays are an amazing way to do that. And Dean L'Oreal, I'm so thrilled that you are back with us on some of these shows. And Jean says, I am in the midst of love, light, and beautiful, compassionate family. Yes, indeed.
Linda, I'm happy to be here with my family.
And Cassandra, I'm so happy you're here. I don't see your aunt, but I do see you. I'm healing, I am deserving, I am worthy, I am determined, I am loved, and I am grateful. I'm grateful you're with us, Cassandra.
Susan, lots of catastrophe, flooding, and several tornadoes in our area. PA got hit with lots of flooding.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened in Pennsylvania, but thank you, Suzanne, for letting us know the update there and what's going on. And Suzanne, I'm glad you're with us. I didn't think we'd be seeing you, but maybe you're off work today? Question mark. Morning, Jennifer. I'm grateful for waking up this morning. And Suzanne says, I'm grateful and blessed.
You all got to be grateful.
Oh, we got to find that one thing. That's what I've said for so many years now. If we can find one thing and look at that and say, oh, I am so grateful, even if it's the breath you're taking, even if it's just looking around at how things have been flooded and trees down and things knocked around, we need to look at one thing. The house is still standing. There's still a roof. We're safe. We're able to rebuild if it needs to be rebuilt. but we still have our life. So there's many right now that were caught up in the storm and they're not here anymore. So be grateful for what you do have, not what you don't have, what you lost, but being grateful in the moment for one thing and then let it grow from there. Dean says Connecticut has lost power, haven't been able to speak with my daughter yet this morning. Oh, Jean, I forgot your daughter's in New England. Yes, let's lift up the family there. And Suzanne's off work today. Okay. I'm so glad you're with us, Suzanne. I love seeing your name on here. Where'd we leave off? Kimberly, good morning. She says, I am loved. I am thankful for opportunities in front of me. I'm sending healing prayers to all involved in the storms in their lives. And now this too shall pass. Amen.
Rachel says, I am grateful for the sunshine that has brightened the day. Thankful for the energy that Ida carried. Thankful for those trees, although blown around, are still standing. And those who responded and still responded. There is peace, and I am peace.
Isabel, I am love and sending love for all that need it. I am compassion. I am peace. Thank you, Isabel. And Jennifer took calls after call from people with floods last night in their basements on restoration accounts. Yeah, lots of basements. Charlie doesn't have a basement, so. And from what I can see outside, no downed trees or
No,
anything.
where we are, we're up high in Mount Sinai, so it's,
Yeah.
you know, maybe down by the water might have probably got flooded streets there, but
There was lots of wind. I do know that. I was up long after everybody else went to bed last night. And oh my gosh, the wind just sounded like it was coming right in the house with us. And Jennifer says, yeah, we don't have basements in Florida, right? Christina, good morning. Christina says, I am grateful for all here, and we're grateful for you. Linda just dropped in to say hi. Her hubby has an x-ray at 9, and I know he just went through that surgery. And Linda, I hope all is well. We're all wrapping him in our arms, and we're putting both of you in our prayer circle this morning. So just go into that doctor's appointment with confidence, knowing that the angels have this. The angels have your back, and we all have your back. Yep. Yeah, our prayers and our love is with you. And Grace says, Manhattan had flooded roads. Yeah, I don't watch the news, but I came out and Erica was telling me how bad the flooding looked all over New York.
And subways too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, New York, New Jersey, they really got hit hard. So please keep all of those people in your prayers that were in the path of the storm. Oh, you're so welcome, Linda. We love you. And thank you for coming on this morning. Letting us see your beautiful self and your energy. So much love to you. I'm glad you weren't up here in New England for this part of the storm. Okay, let's see what Kuan Yin has to tell us this morning. Weeping Sister Willow. Here is healing that brings with it forgiveness and the release of old pain. As Sweeping Sister Willow gracefully sweeps any sadness and pain from your heart and soul. Your time for greater inner freedom is dawning, and the cleansing of sadness and healing of forgiveness create the pathway to that greater freedom now. You deserve this freedom, and you are swiftly becoming ready to claim it. Leaving the old, we can't do anything about what happened yesterday. We can't do anything about what happened last night, but we can move forward in this moment. And that's every day. Every day we have a choice to keep dwelling on the past, to keep looking at what was and what happened, And I think it's important for us to not go into victimhood mentality. When we see something that has happened, we had no control over this. We had no control over where that storm was going to go, where the waters were going to come in so heavily that it created floods and damage in houses. It wasn't something that like intentionally set out to hurt us. It's nature. So when we look at what happened, it happened and it's over as far as that part of it. Now, how are you going to move forward in it? How are you going to look at what happened and go into an energy of love? It's not easy. It is not the easiest thing to move forward after there's been devastation, after something has created that type of energy in your life. But it is possible.
Yeah. It's like even in different states, they got the way the climate is changing and these storms are getting more powerful and more rain. And we're going to have to rethink how, how things are being done or try to prevent, some of these rivers, from overflowing, whatever I mean, I guess it was the Army Corps engineers, or whatever, you have to figure out this stuff. With the climate change, it seems like everything is more severe than happening, the last couple of years. It seems to be. And I know in the electric system here on Long Island, all the new construction and everything, they put it 6 feet up in the air. The substation. So after Sandy, any new substation that was considered, close to water or susceptible to flooding, they prepared for it. So, just different things like that.
Yeah, there are things that we can do to prepare. Like in Florida, we knew we would have hurricane season every year. So you're more aware and you prepare by having the hurricane shutters or having enough wood to board up your windows to get prepared for it. But something like flooding and the winds that knock down trees, there's really nothing we can do, I think, when that happens, except pray for the best and lift up those prayers and call in Archangel Michael to protect our lives, and I'm so grateful, as far as I know, that we haven't had anyone that lost in our P family, and just lift up those families that did lose loved ones in all of this. There were deaths up in this area. I was talking to our John Thaddeus last night, and they were getting a lot of the wind, a lot of rain, and just so grateful for safety and grateful that at least the lives were spared in that area where he lives, and he's close to the water. And he says, and this is the brunt of it. This is not even, the tail end of it. This isn't even the catastrophic hit that Louisiana took.
Right.
And look at all the damage it has done, even up this far, almost, all the way from the end of the country to another end of the country this happened.
It's probably getting to Maine about now, it's the New Hampshire now and just starting in Maine. So it's run up the whole East Coast.
And prayers for people out west, because there is another hurricane. We haven't heard much about it, but there's a hurricane that came in through the Gulf and went up through, I believe, Arizona and heading into Colorado. So some of our Colorado folk are preparing for some damage that's going to come in from the wind and the rain of that. So let's lift them and hold them in our love and our thoughts.
And they're tracking another one that's a week away. And that's
Yeah.
Hurricane Larry. And I think it's headed for Bermuda. But that could all change, you know.
Yeah. So keeping everybody in the shield of Michael and in his bubble of protection. And I see Luz came in. So Cassandra, your aunt did make it here this morning. Hello, Luz. Thank you for being with us. And Sophia, hello, darling Sophia. Thank you for being with us this morning.
And Hope says, hey, P family. Hope all my brothers and sisters across the pond are all covered with the shield of Archangel Michael. And so it is.
Thank you, Hope. And so, yes, let's go forward with the positive attitude. It makes all the difference. We can look at the damage and go into the woe is me and, talk about how bad it is. But going into the low vibration is only going to keep you in the victimhood. It's only going to keep you down with your thoughts and, that something has happened to you. It's like, now what can I do about this? And maybe there's an energy coming in of, well, maybe there was time for something new. Yeah, when you have a flooded basement, like a lot of people do right now, maybe there was something new that needed to be cleared out so you can have something different. Different ways to look at things. When the tornado picks up stuff and throws it around, look at where it threw it and what's left where it was. Maybe there's something that needs to be changed. I think everything can be looked at as a metaphor for our lives. We needed some clearing out. We can look at what the message is. What's it telling us? What can we learn from this? Not just learn about how to be more safe, but what can we learn and what's being shown to us to look at. And I think the big thing that we see here is the love and the care and the concern and people reaching out like from across the big pond and saying, I'm praying for all of you and hope that you're okay. So I think compassion, love, that's one thing this family really does well. We've got that energy of being one and wanting what's the very best for all of us. And I love that. It's something that I've never had before. I've never had a family that cares this much and that wraps our arms around anyone that comes in and does it unconditionally. We just love you and we just want the very best for everyone. Oh, thank you, Luz. She says you can always feel the love from our P family. I love that.
And Grace, I was looking forward to our Manhattan tour.
Manhattan Henge. That's yes, like Stonehenge, but it's Manhattan Henge.
Okay.
Oh, Gracie, I was so looking forward to being with you and just being in that energy and getting my guided tour of Manhattan from the inside. I got one from the water, but
you need a rowboat today.
Yeah, today I would need to be out on that boat looking nice. But Gracie, I know I'll be back here in New York. We are going to do a peace poll here in this area. And when I do make that swing back through here, we'll definitely go into Manhattan and spend some time together. Kimberly says, overcome our fears, release the fear, and know you're in the loving light and peace surrounds you. And thank you for sending out your love. Oh, Kimberly, that's what we all do. That's what built this community was love. And that's what brought us all to the same place at the same time. And every morning we continue to hold each other in love. That's why y'all come in here to fill up your cup with some joy and with some love. So cheers, everybody. So much love for all of you. And Kathy says, I am thinking about all of our P family, and I am so grateful for all of you. You all hold a very special place in my heart. I'm so glad we have this beautiful family to turn to in good times and bad. I love you all. I'm walking into work now. It's a beautiful, clear, sunshiny day here, and we'll continue to spread positive rays of sunshine. Oh, Kathy, I'm so glad. I know it's been a hard night. I know that, you have stuff to clean out, and, the devastation that happened there in your home it doesn't just disappear. There's going to be things that need to be replaced and torn out. But just find one positive ray. That's all you need, just one thing positive, and hold on to that. And hopefully that ray will spread out to the rest of your family who are also touched by this storm. So let's lift all of them up. Jean says, the earth is in a big change right now. That is part of what is going on. Just remember, so are we. So remain in love and strong faith. You are all beautiful. I am so happy to have our wise Auntie Jean back. Wow, it was tough without you, Jean. But I know that you're on the mend. I know it in my heart. And let's just keep that going. Let's keep it going in a positive way and an upswing of all of your physical health. Oksana, good morning. Oksana says, I started looking for everything that satisfies me, from warm shower to first sip of my fragrant tea, etc. The more I look, the more I see things that satisfy me, that keep me grounded, that keeps me grateful, that turns into joy. As sometimes it is hard to start with joy and love. So satisfaction is my bus to get there. I love that. And you're so right. It's really hard to get up and put that smile on your face first thing when maybe you slept wrong and your shoulder hurts, or you have other aches and pains. As we get older, there's more aches and pains that we find in the mornings. But when I open my eyes every day, and this is a habit, this is not something that we just consciously do. It's something that we tell ourselves, I'm committing to do this every day. When I open my eyes, the first thing that I do is say thank you. Thank you, God, I open my eyes. Thank you, God, I'm breathing. Thank you that I have another day to make a difference. I have another day to have more experiences. I have another day to love, to give love, and to receive love. It makes a big difference what you do when you first open your eyes. And as silly and crazy as that sounds, it sets your whole tone for the day. It's like setting an intention of, I'm going to just stay in the love today. And that's what I've been doing, at least for a decade, that every morning I decided I was going to do that. I was going to say thank you. And with everything that happens, every trauma, everything that goes south, goes in a wrong direction, I still plow through and wake up to say thank you in the mornings. And I'll do it as long as I wake up. As long as I open my eyes in the morning, I will continue to say thank you. That very first breath, to use it to say thank you to God. Isabel says, and only that will save us or not. I don't know what your comment was before that. But Isabel, I'm glad you're with us this morning. All right. So it's time to put in your prayers. It's time to think about who needs to be lifted up today. And let's put all of our P's in there, especially those that are struggling after the storm. Those who are facing cleanup and restoration, repair, those who maybe have lost loved ones in the storm, or any other way from disease or illness or accidents or whatever. And let's lift up our normal people that we always lift up. Our Leo puts people in, and so does Hope, praying for your friend Jason and for your family and for Zena. Deirdre's here. She finally got her Wi-Fi back. Good morning, Deirdre, and I hope that you're okay. I know that you're where all of the storm damage came in, and I know you're high up in an apartment building, so I don't think you have basement flooding, but I trust that everything is good there. So just continue to put your prayer requests in. Pray for my biological family. We put them in there every day with all their physical issues. Charlie?
Yeah, the same thing with my family, you know. My daughter-in-law in the hospital, and my sister-in-law in the rehab who just got out of the hospital. So yeah, everyone that has physical issues going on, mental issues. Also prayers for Erica today, who's she's at work, but a different job, actually back to her old job, sort of like, you know, for the next couple of days, and hopefully it goes to full-time thing. So
Yes. Prayers for her and her emotional well-being today, that that she can hold a positive thought that this will come to fruition, to be what's there for her. And for Christine,
right,
for her day.
yeah, she has a doctor today. Check the pressure in her eyes, so hopefully everything is okay with that.
Yeah. And Oksana says, all our P's, all our families and friends, my sister and her husband, all children and people in need of love and healing. Amen. Thank you, Oksana. Kimberly, I pray for all that are suffering in my family, for Bob and I to find a new home and a new job for me. Well, let's lift you up for that, Kimberly. All things are possible. Tammy, praying for my sister Tracy, still for physical issues.
Susan, prayers for anyone affected by this storm. Prayers for anyone affected by natural disasters and wars. Prayers for all of us here.
Indeed, Suzanne, we are praying for all of your family,
Yes,
for your daughters, for you, and the surrounding area there in Pennsylvania. Deirdre, prayers for everyone suffering everywhere, for our Angelic River family and their families, for Gaia, and for world peace, of course.
Enlightened World says, I don't know who that one is. That might be Christina, I'm not sure. Prayers for my niece and nephew who lost their grandpa Monday. Prayers for my friend who just got out of the hospital from COVID. Prayers for our peace.
That was Stacy. Stacy's niece and nephew lost the grandpa. And that's been really emotionally devastating. So yes, let's lift up your whole family, Stacy, and lift up you. Isabel, prayers for all of us and our families, prayers for all in special needs, prayers for all world peace and healing, prayers for my daughters, my cousins, and my pets, prayers for abundance and clear thoughts out of the way that don't serve us in our highest interest. Thank you, Isabel.
Jennifer, I pray for everyone affected by the storm.
Luz, prayers for everyone here, prayers for anyone that got hit by the storm, and prayers for my lovely Jean.
Jennifer, sending prayers to all the people.
Thank you. Thank you all for putting those prayers in there. Let's pray for the ones who aren't here. Let's remember Linda taking her husband for the testing this morning.
Leo, who's not here.
Leo,
Sally, Tony.
not sure, did we see Rick? Not sure if Rick and Josie are here, but let's lift them up and pray for them. And
John.
yeah, John Boy. Oh, you're so welcome, Kimberly. And Pat, prayers for Tom starting his new school. He wants to make some nice friends to share his lemon and lime birthday cake with. A lemon and lime birthday cake. That kid's got some taste. So yes, happy birthday to Tom. All right. Now let's just keep Mother Gaia lifted up. There's so much going on, fires and storms and earthquakes and conflict. Let's remember Afghanistan. Let's remember those U.S. citizens who are still in Afghanistan that didn't get out, and just keep them lifted up for safety and for their emotional state as well. Hope says prayers for all experiencing these adverse weather conditions. May they continue to be protected. Blessings of abundance for the entire Angelic River family. Miracle prayers for Jason Juggler Carty. Prayers also for Mystery Paul, who has been in the hospital for 2 weeks fighting COVID. Absolutely.
He says, the whole world was once totally destroyed by water. The family that survived was a family of love and faith. They cleaned up and began anew. Divine, please keep our spiritual family in your, just move. Keep us spiritually in your ark of protection. We are living in love and faith. We are willing to start anew.
Thank you, Jean. You have the most beautiful prayers. And Christina says prayers for those dealing with the after effects of natural disasters as well as man-made. Prayers for peace and unity. Prayers for those dealing with ill health as well as those caring for them. And prayers of thanks for blessings already in the making. And let's remember all of our workers that are on the forefront, the firefighters, the police, everyone who is going in for search and rescue and the cleanup, and the electricians, the electric companies that are going in to restore power. And yeah, it's a big job to clean up after a disaster. And let's remember those that don't have a home to go to down in Louisiana and those areas that were just so devastated by this storm. And there's a lot of efforts being done right now to provide food for those families who are just homeless at the moment. So let's remember everyone who's pitching in and helping. And yes, Rick is here. He says prayers for all who are hurting. Thank you, Rick, and prayers for you and Josie.
Hope says prayers for all those experiencing these adverse weather conditions. May they continue to be protected. Blessings of abundance for the entire Angelic River family. Miracle prayers for Jason Juggler Party. Prayers for Mystery Paul, and who has been in the hospital for 2 weeks fighting COVID. Prayers for anyone fighting COVID.
All right, so let's go into our hearts. Just take that breath in for a moment and pause. Just let it sit in your heart. Some have heavy hearts today. Some have thankful hearts. But let's lift all of our energy and merge it all together with the surrounding energy of love. And then when you exhale out, just let go of the heaviness. Let go of sadness. Let go of fear. Let go of anger. Breathe back into love. See that beautiful energy coming to us from God, from our Creator. Let it flow all through your body, waking up the cells, telling you you are safe. In this now moment, you are exactly where you were meant to be, holding each other up, placing your arms of love around each other, checking in with each other, with the world, and sending out love to all those places that are struggling, all those places who still have the storms raging, the water building, praying for safety for those who are in the path. Now breathe in again. This time, just feel your heart so full of compassion. Feel it so full of this unconditional love that's coming in. And just say to yourself, I am worthy. I am enough. I am safe in this now moment. Breathe that back out. Send it out over everyone that's hearing these words, everyone that's gathered together, everyone who's not here at the moment that normally is, all those prayer requests that were put into our circle, into our care. Let's send out love over each one. Send out an energy of wanting the very best outcome. Now breathe in love again. Keep giving it out and bringing it back in. It's the beautiful circle that we do. We pull each other in with our love. We share it with each other and we give it out. And there may be hearts that are hurting so bad that need that love, that need that uplifting right now. So send your love to each person and pour it out over Mother Gaia, bringing in an energy of peace, energy of safety, energy of security. Let's call on Archangel Michael this morning to place that beautiful circle of love around us, enclosing us all in a bubble of light. See that light that you're surrounded by. See the color of it. I'm seeing a rainbow of color as Michael comes in. The rainbow is a promise, just like Jean reminded us of the flooding that happened, and afterward there was a rainbow. Help us to see the rainbow in our lives, whether we see it physically in the sky or we just see it in our mind's eye, reminding us of the promise. We are all loved. We're all exactly where we need to be, taking in this love right now. Breathe it in again, breathe in the color, and let the color of the rainbow swirl all around you and through you. Hold on to that hope, that promise. Send it to your loved ones, your families, to all who are in need. Now breathe in the love again. Keep breathing in love and sending out love. When we breathe it into our heart, it fills that cup to overflowing. And then we can give from the overflow, and our heart remains full of love. Breathe it in and pause the love. Let it go to any part of you that needs to be uplifted or healed. Just allow it to do its job. Love is what heals. That's what Kuan Yin teaches us. It's that energy that repairs the cells, that rejuvenates our mind and refreshes our energy. And the more love we bring in, the faster the healing. So take it all in from everyone that's giving it right now. In this moment, we're all of one mindset. We just want the very best experience for this day. Now let's turn our focus to the family, as we do every day. Just envision this family gathered around in a circle, holding each other. Maybe you're holding hands, or maybe you've got your arms linked. Whatever that looks like, just hold each other. And we're going to count down, and we're going to say the words that we say every day. Every day we give gratitude for each other. We give love to each other. And our hearts are filled as we leave this place. As we go about our individual lives, we have that feeling of being energized by love, of being healed by love. So Charlie, can you count us down this morning?
3, 2, 1.
Thank you. I love you. I love you all so very much. Marietta, thank you for being here. Marietta, I have to tell you, your heart is hanging on the wall here at Charlie's. And last night, Erica and I were sitting here, and I played the song by Master Shah, Love, Peace, and Harmony. And as it played, it's so beautiful and so soothing, and the lights were on the heart. And that's what I was focused on during that whole song. Love, peace, and harmony. When we bring that energy into our minds, into our hearts, it heals. And it is a very beautiful way to heal. I'll share the song into the group today, the Angelic River Family group. Just take a moment to listen. Even if you listen for 2 or 3 minutes, you're going to feel the healing take place. And focus on love. Focus on seeing your beautiful heart going out to others with gratitude and love. And just let that experience bring healing into you. We're going to say goodbye to you with our song.
Forget the luxury and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
I love you all. Just a reminder, I'll be on at 6 o'clock Eastern Time with Mansi. We'll be reading. Have a beautiful day.